our fourth three-dimensional solid figure is cone, of which we want to find out the total surface area and volume of the cone. What it is? Cone. What you can say about the cone? You can just see that this cone, it has at the bottom it is closed by a tin type circular plate, and upside it is just, you can see, it looks like an ice cream pot. Have you seen the ice cream pot? It looks like ice cream pot. Okay, it looks like ice cream pot, like this ice cream pot. And many times you have seen cap of joker. It looks like a cap of joker, but our ice cream pot and cap of joker, it is not closed over here, but this cone, it is closed over here with the help of circular plate. This is the difference between cone and ice cream pot. This type of figure, which is hollow inside but having like this shape, is called as cone. Now, by using mensuration, let us try to calculate the total surface area and volume of this cone. For that, you know already, in case of right circular cylinder, there are two types of surfaces. Two types of surfaces were there in case of what? Right circular cylinder. Here also in case of cone, we have two types of surfaces. Number one, that is the flat and flat surfaces. And number two, here we have the curved surfaces, where you are able to see a curved surface and where you are able to see the flat surface. In case of this cone, can you say? Here at the bottom there is a circle and its flat surface, and you have seen the ice cream pot. Here this is, if you see the side, it is made, ice cream pot, sometimes it is made of page, folded page, and here it is curved. This side is curved, that is the curved surface area. Now one by one we will try to calculate the total surface area. To calculate the total surface area by using the art of mensuration, you know what I will do? First of all, I will cut the bottom circle with the help of scissor. Like this, I will cut the bottom circle, and if I will cut the bottom circle, then I will get the shape as, I will get the shape. When I will cut the bottom surface, it will be like this. It will be complete circle. Suppose if I will take the radius of this circle r, I will take the radius of this circle as, say, r. Here, this will be r. Radius of the circle will be r. Here, like this. Okay. This will be the radius of the circle. Now, here is one more interesting thing is there, which you have to compulsory see. In case of this cone, If I will ask you what is the height of the cone, then you will get surprised. Here you are able to see this is also height or this is also height. Many times you have seen the mountain. Okay, suppose this is mountain, and imagine you are standing at the bottom of the mountain here, like this, to climb on the mountain. Here if you are standing, and if I will ask you what is the height of the mountain, then can you say that this is the height of the mountain? No, this is not actual height of the mountain. Then what will be the actual height of the mountain? Ground is over here. This is the ground. You are standing on the ground. Then actual height of the mountain is considered as this is the actual height of the mountain. Here this angle is 90 degree. Likewise, in the cone, the actual height of the cone is, say, we will name it as, suppose this is the top point A of a cone. This is B and this is suppose C, and let's call it as this point as O. Then the actual height of the cone is here, A to O is the actual height of the cone. This is actual height of the cone. And AC is also called as the height, but is not actual height of the cone. Instead of calling it as an actual height, we call this AC as slanting height. This is not actual height of the cone, but we call it as slanting height, and we denote the slanting height by letter L. How we denote the slanting height? By letter L. Like this we can denote the slanting height. Now we got, and you know this total, at the bottom there is a circle having radius r and circumference is equal to 2 pi r. What will be the circumference of this circle, bottom circle? It is 2 pi r. Now one by one we will try to calculate the area now. First of all, you know the area of bottom circle is, what is the area of bottom circle? You know, this is circumference of the circle. What will be the area of circle? You know, it is pi r square by r square. This is the area of flat bottom surface. You know, if you cut this shape, first of all you will cut this circle and you will keep it here. After that what will happen? You will get like this shape, like an ice cream pot or like a cap of joker. Now if you will cut this ice cream pot along this length, okay, here in straight line, and if you flatten it on the ground, then you know what type of shape you will get. That is interesting. When you will cut the cone, when you flatten it on the ground, then you will get like this shape. It is not in the form of triangle. You think that you will get in the form of triangle, but it is not triangle. It is in this type of shape. You know how it looks like? It looks like a petal. Have you seen the petal of flower? The shape, it looks like a petal of flower, or you can see it as a sector of a circle. Here we will consider it as a petal. Now there is one art. By using the art of mensuration, here you think that it is complicated to find out the area of this what petal type of shape. You can easily get the area of flat surface in the form of circle, that is pi r square. Now our problem is how to find out the area of this petal type of shape which is actually curved. Yes or not? Here we have considered the point A, so here we will take the point. This is point A. Okay, A, and I will call it as a point B and this point as a C. Okay, now see carefully. This total circle here, this we have cut, from here we have cut, and this length it is equal to circumference of the circle, and that length where we get here, this is equal to 2 pi r. This length we have, after flattening it, this is 2 pi r. Okay, and this L, the length L, where is the length L in this petal? The length L is here. But in this way, this length is, we have its L like this shape. It means when you will flatten the curved surface area, then this length in the petal will be here, and when you will flatten it, this length will be equal to circumference of the bottom circle, 2 pi r. Okay, now to find out the area, what I will do, I will, from point A, I will draw a line, a segment. I will draw on BC. I will divide the given petal into small parts by this way. Here, and like this, I will make many parts of this petal type of shape. But if you will observe this, actually these shapes which you are getting, they are just like a triangle. Now if I will consider, suppose this triangle, if you see, okay, then if you see about this length, then it will be this length, it will be a segment. Nearly it is curved, but when you will make as many equal parts or as many parts as possible, then this length will be nearly a straight line. Okay, so, and if this is a straight line, then this type of triangle, it will be there, and this radius L will be perpendicular to this side. Okay, and it will act as a height of the triangle, L. Yes, because this length is L. You have already studied that this length is L. Which length? A to B is L. This will act as a what? Height of the triangle. Now like this, suppose here base of this triangle, it will act. Let base of first triangle is B1, second triangle B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7 and B8. Then if I will collect the areas of all these, suppose last triangle is BN, BNth triangle, last triangle. Here we got what? First triangle, base of first triangle is B1, and the base of last triangle, base of this last triangle here, that is BN. and height of all the triangle is L. So if I will try to calculate the area of all these, whole of this petal, then I will have to add areas of all these triangles. What is the area of one such triangle? Area of one such triangle, it is given by area is equal of triangle is given by formula 1 by 2 into base into height. Now in case of this one triangle, what you can say about the base and height? The area of one of such triangle is 1 by 2, and we'll consider the first triangle. The base is B1 and the height of this is the height. Height is L and base is B1. Okay. Likewise, if I will take off another triangle, then what will happen? There will 1 by 2 will not change, L will not change, only there will be change in L2. If I will calculate of second triangle, then it will be 1 by 2 into base B2 multiplied by L. Like this I can calculate up to Bn, that will be equal to 1 by 2 into base last triangle. Talking about the last triangle, that will be base Bn multiplied by height L. Like this I can calculate the total surface area of the petal by 1 by 2. Okay, it will be common in all the triangles, as well as again what is common in all the triangle? L is common in all the triangle. What is left in bracket? That will be B1 plus B2 plus B3 dash 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 and Bn, bracket close. Thus we will get the area of total petal. But do you know what is this length? Total this length B to C. Here you got the length B to C is 2 pi r. Oh, now let us substitute. That is equal to 1 by 2 into here L, and in place of this length B1 plus B2 plus B3, we will replace this B1 plus B2 plus B3 by 2 pi r, because which we have already calculated, multiplied by 2 pi r, because total B1, B2, B3 up to B, total length BC is equal to 2 pi r. Thus from here you get 2 to cancel. But what is left now? The left is pi r L. Okay, left is pi r L is left. This is the curved surface area of cone. Got? This is curved surface area of cone. Now what can you say about the total surface area of a cone? Just you got the what? SC. What is mean by SC? Curved surface area. But what we want to find? We want to find the ST, total surface area of the cone, that is equal to SC plus, there was a at the bottom. Total surface area will be curved surface plus area of the bottom. That's why, but your bottom area is a circle. Yes, your bottom area is circle having its area pi r square. Thus, ST will be equal to SC you have already calculated. You know it is pi r l and plus area of the bottom circle is pi r square. Thus, we get that is equal to pi r, we will take common, and what is left in bracket, L plus R is left inside the bracket. Thus, total surface area of cone is equal to pi r in bracket L plus R. Thus, we can calculate the total surface area of a cone. Okay. Now, let us see how to calculate the volume of cone. In previous examples, you know that how we have calculated the volume of a cube, a rectangular parallelepiped figure, and right circular cylinder. In case of that, to find out the volume, we used formula area of base multiplied by height. But here you cannot find the volume of cone by using that formula. Here we have to use the different method. What different type of mensuration, art of mensuration you have to use to calculate the volume of a cone. We have to consider that if you know, it is found that volume of cone is always equal to 1/3 of cylinder. Volume of cone is equal to 1/3 of a right circular cylinder. What type of right circular cylinder? We have to consider such type of right circular cylinder of which height is equal to what? Height of the cone. And area of base is also equal to base of the cone, means radius of this is also r. Means if you take a right circular cylinder having height equal to height of cone and radius equal to radius of cone, and if I will take it and you will place it over here, then it is found that volume of this cone is 1/3 of the total volume of right circular cylinder. Now, previously you have calculated the volume of this what? You know, the volume of this right circular cylinder we have calculated by area of base, which is pi r square. In this way we have calculated, multiplied by height. This is the volume of right circular cylinder. And what I am telling to you, volume of cone, that is equal to, it is found that 1/3 of volume of cylinder. Now here that's why it will be equal to 1/3. into volume of cylinder, it is pi r square h. Thus we can find out by using the mensuration volume of cone.